it do, y'all? It's your boy. And man, today we got a special guest. We got my wife here. She brought me this video today to react to. We're gonna start doing like a little true crime series on the weekend, so we can give y'all some more good content. But this video is titled "What Did Her Family and Her Friends Really Know? How Did Celeste Rivas End Up in Famous Singer's Trunk?" And this video is by Christina Randall. Now, as y'all already know, we already reacted to some videos on this channel about the whole David situation, but now I think Christina's gonna get really in depth to it. So, by the way, if y'all rocking with the hat, this is by Kingdom Department. Go ahead and drop their tag down below so y'all can go grab y'all one. So let's go ahead and get into this video. You ready, babe?
Yes.
God is my therapist. Well, songwriting is a way for me to express myself. Before I write a song, I have to pray about it.
So before we get into today's video, I just want to let you guys know that this video is for educational purposes only. Please remember to be kind to everybody everywhere, in your everyday life, in your home, in the grocery store, and especially in the comment section down below. Please do not show hate to anybody, anywhere.
I love it.
So good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everybody doing today? I hope you all are having an amazing day. I hope you all had a wonderful week. I hope everybody is getting geared up for a nice weekend to get outside. Hopefully the weather is nice where you are and it's cooling down. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about, if y'all have teenagers, by the way, or young adults, they may know about this situation. I know my high schooler said something to me about this, and he doesn't even have full access to the internet and stuff like that. So my ears were definitely perked up when I was hearing all about this case. Before we get into it, though, I did want to let you guys know, if you don't already know, hi, my name is Christina. I do have a second channel, which is Casually Christina. We just do things more casually over there. I also have a Patreon. My Patreon's for 18 and up. And over there, we talk about more personal stuff. We go live over there. There's a $2 tier over there that has even more content than just here on the YouTube channel. If you want to check it out, just make sure you read the full about section of what each tier offers before you join. I'm also on Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, and Like to Know It. And Like to Know It is a platform where you can find links to a lot of the things that I love and that I use and that y'all ask about. All kinds of things like workout gear, clothing items, furniture, makeup, skincare, all kinds of stuff. If you are looking for that type of thing, all of those links are down in the description box if you would like to come and check me out. Before we go any further, I did want to hit the number one for skip many author at home on HelloFresh, because I knew that my husband and kid, now HelloFresh has a menu, loves me.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it.
I told y'all I get ads, man, so I gotta, once we hit 1K subscribers, I'm gonna get YouTube Premium, all right? Go ahead and sub up.
But go to Christina Randall, us for active subscription, earning
go ahead and get
subscribers.
your money, Christina.
Y'all about David. David, whose real name is David Anthony Burke, was born on March 28th of 2005 in Queens, New York City, but his family later ended up moving to Houston, Texas. Now, growing up, David had a pretty normal childhood, or growing up as he would describe. However, after the 7th grade, this is when he began to homeschool. According to reports, David exclusively listened to gospel music until he got to the age of 13, which, side note, just kind of makes me think of Lil Nas X. Anyways, he said in interviews that he is a Christian and he draws his power from his Christian faith.
I mean, I tweeted the other day, stay prayed up. Prayer is the most important thing. When you have, God is my therapist. Well, songwriting is a way for me to express myself. Before I write a song, I have to pray about it. And then I have to pray and or not write a song, but before I release a song, I have to pray about it. Is this the right thing? But I'm also talking to him about the things I'm not writing about. And the pain and hurt and all these emotions that I feel. And
this is even more interesting now, because I don't think we both didn't know that he was of Christian faith. No. Now, we're Christians ourselves, but to see, bro, this is, that don't mean you perfect, though. I feel like a lot of people in society, they be like, oh, you think you're goody two-shoes, or you're Mr. Perfect or Mrs. Perfect because you're a Christian. That's not what this means at all. It's only more interesting now because it's like, dang, bro, you did all of this, allegedly. So, yeah.
Sometimes I get overwhelmed with this whole thing and before a tour and stuff like that. And how do I approach this the right way? How do I handle a situation properly? And how do I go about this and that? And I always talk to God before I do it. Am I doing this right way? Am I doing this right way? And then I come back, okay, have that mental clarity. It's such a relieving process to be able to pray and talk to God and hear his voice and be able to understand situations and comprehend life in such a multi-dimensional way, because there's so many different people that I come in contact with so many different personalities, and you have to kind of accommodate that, you know? And I don't want to come off as mean or rude to anybody. I always try to keep a very peaceful aura and just, you know, approach everybody with peace and love. So,
But after hearing like this little pump song, David started listening to more non-gospel music like Extension, I think is how you pronounce his name, and Members Only.
Yeah.
Then he ended up stumbling across indie music, which he absolutely came to love. Fast forward to 2021. David started making music himself, and it all started.
This is what I was talking about, y'all.
Yeah.
Man, Christina gets really into depth,
She
and
goes all the way back to the start.
Christina do her homework, man. And this is why her videos be better, man, when it comes to these true crime stuff. So
With making like gaming montages of the video game Fortnite. Allegedly, he was doing this to avoid getting copyrighted, so he decided to make his own music, which is pretty smart, right? He released his music on SoundCloud. This included songs like You and I, Take Me to the Sun, and Run Away. Then in July of 2022, David released his single Romantic Homicide. This song ended up going completely viral on TikTok.
In the back of my mind, you died.
That song actually charted number 3 on the Hot Alternative Songs charts, and it appeared on the US Billboard chart, like the top 100. So it ended up being a really big deal.
So what inspired the hook, In the Back of My Mind You Died, is kind of like the storytelling aspect of the lyrics that came before it, in a way that it builds up to the big moment where she died in the back of my mind. Like, I didn't kill her physically, but in the back of my mind, she died. And I didn't even cry, not a single tear. It's really more of a figurative I killed you, especially in the back of my mind. I try to stress that in the back of my mind. That's why I say it so loud. In the back of my mind, you died. In the back of my mind, I killed you.
Because of all of this success of the song, David got signed with a record label in September of 2022. Now, after he got signed, David released his first song on streaming services called Here With Me. This song also did really well on TikTok, and it went right on the charts too. So then in May of 2023, David ended up releasing his EP, Petals to Thorns. And then later in September, he released another EP called The Lost Petals. They did pretty good as well. Because of all of that, David was selected for the Spotify Pop Rising on tour, and he even ended up opening for SZA on her SOS tour. So not only was he becoming very successful in the music industry, but his songs were starting to be used on TV shows, specifically the shows Invincible and Arcane. In February of this year, 2025, David released more music, and he had a debut performance at Coachella. And mind you, he ended up like face planting while he was trying to do a backflip there. I mean, it happens, right?
Oh my gosh.
I can't believe she included this. That's so funny.
Yeah, all this spinal, that's a spinal injury.
It happens. Anyways, then in August of this year, 2025, this is when David finally kicked off his first world tour. But the tour was abruptly canceled when news broke that something absolutely shocking was found in a car registered to him. On September 8th of this year, 2025, a heavily decomposed body was discovered in a Los Angeles impound lot. Apparently, the smell had become so worrisome that someone called 911 to report it. When officers arrived, they came across a Tesla with Texas plates. When they opened the frunk, you know, the front trunk, this is when they found remains.
I know, I'm like, I never heard of a front
I was
until
like,
now.
maybe she's saying it's funky, it smells
Right.
funky, but no,
it's
it's the front trunk, the front. I
No,
get it.
if y'all ever smelled like a dead body or like a dead carcass, it is literally a smell that's so distinctive you cannot ignore it. So I can only imagine
that had been
was smelling
completely dismembered.
What if you can create?
It was dismembered.
Oh, so it's like somebody was trying to get rid of it. You feel me? Wow.
I'm over here thinking she probably curled up, laying in there, but it's dismembered.
Into several pieces and wrapped in a plastic bag.
This is worse than I
The
thought.
Tesla had been towed to this impound lot just a month earlier after being found abandoned in the Hollywood Hills around a home that was actually being rented by David's manager. So obviously, when news of this broke, people were absolutely shocked, especially companies that David had done campaign work for, like Hollister and Kroc. They ended up completely pulling those campaigns down and putting this joint statement out. David had just performed in Minneapolis on September 8th, but every show that was scheduled after that was completely canceled. Now, there's been no word from David himself, and the comments are turned off on his social media. However, a spokesperson said that David has been fully cooperating with the police. So far, you guys get it. You've got this young man who, by everything that we can find online, had a decent childhood. Obviously, everything in this video is alleged. I don't know any of these people. I'm just pulling my information from very public news sources that's already out there. Go do your own research, form your own opinions. He started being homeschooled by 7th grade. He was into gospel music, listening to Christian music. And then at some point, he started listening to Lil Pump. And then he went on from there to listening to different secular music. Then he began to make his own music. Then he had songs go viral. Then he started becoming famous and doing shows. And the next thing you know, a car that was registered to his name was impounded, taken to a lot, and then they found a dismembered body in it. And then now they start pulling all these campaigns down. Okay. Then on September 16th, the local medical examiner publicly confirmed that the remains that were found belonged to 15-year-old Celeste Rivas Hernandez. Now, Celeste had actually gone missing on April 5th of last year, 2024, in Lake Elsinore when she was only 13 years old. Now, the LAPD has not made an official...
So does that mean like the body was in there like the whole year?
So she was probably missing
Because they said heavily
It
decomposed.
was heavily, but like, you know, the medical examiner will tell us about how long the body was dead for. So I don't know about the details, but...
And like I'm telling you, if you would have had a dead body in your car for a whole year,
I mean, he probably was hiding her.
That joint would have been stanking.
I mean, it's an underage girl. Like, he probably was hiding her from her parents, doing all this weird stuff. Yeah. He a weirdo. Listen to his music.
Yeah.
Determination on Celeste's cause of death. They also haven't commented on when they believe she actually passed away. So she could have been 14 at the time, but the medical examiner did list her age as 15. It has also been reported that this was not the first time that Celeste had been reported missing. She had actually been reported missing on Valentine's Day last year in 2024, and also in March. But the local authorities haven't commented on any of that just yet. So then on September 18th of this year, just last week, the LAPD searched a residence in the Hollywood Hills that is reportedly David's as part of the investigation. It has been said that multiple electronic devices were seized as a part of this search. So those are the facts of the case that have been most widely reported and confirmed by law enforcement. However, I have seen some things online that I think are important to talk about. First of all, it has been widely rumored that Celeste knew David and that the two of them may have been dating. Back in April of 2024, Celeste was 13 and David was 19. Since this news has come out, a picture has surfaced online that appears to show Celeste and David together. Now, it is not clear when this photo was taken. It appears, though, that David is wearing the same shirt that he was wearing in this picture with Billie Eilish in October of 2023. According to Celeste's mother, who ended up speaking to TMZ, she said that Celeste did mention having a boyfriend named David before she went missing. It has also been reported that Celeste made some appearances in David's Twitch live streams.
Yo, wait.
Oh, look it. Answer that one. That's so mean if you don't answer
Which
that.
one? What's good, David? Big family, family. Oh, thank you, Mitochondria.
I need to delete this.
Maz, can we delete all VODs? And then as soon as the stream ends, delete the stream too?
Some people have also pointed out that they have similar tattoos on their fingers that say shh. Also, it has come out that a song called Celeste Demo was leaked back in October of 2023. Now, in this leaked song, the lyrics say, "Oh, Celeste, the girl with my name tattooed on her chest. I hear her voice each time I take a breath. I'm obsessed. So I obviously cannot say for sure, but it seems like it is possible that the two of them knew each other. And there's also this video of one of Celeste's old teachers talking about her case.
That's her in my classroom in front of.
Bro, I hate these ads, man. Sub up so we can get YouTube Premium, y'all. These cuts like this.
It comes up to the perfect part too.
I know, then they decided to throw an ad in there. Oh.
This poster right here. Okay, hold up. I got another one because I got a picture on TMZ of this other kid exchanging stuff with the rapper who we alleged did this stuff. Hold on a second, because he's also in my classroom.
Wait, how long ago was this?
We all just found out yesterday who it was, but she's been missing since I taught her. So when I taught her, she met this dude on social media. He was a rapper in LA. He came and got her. She ran away from home. She was gone for like a month. The cops found her in Hollywood, brought her back to our school. She came back to our school, kind of told people this story. She disappeared again in May of that year, May of 2024. That's when her friends told me what happened, that it was this rapper. And then I found out yesterday that she's now dead in that rapper's car, cut into pieces. You want to know how they met? I feel like I just said it. Social media.
And there's also this
let's go. That's a W teacher. He said he's trying to connect the dots for these kids. He like, see, there's two types of teachers. There's ones who do weird stuff with the kids, and then there's those teachers that protect the kids, bro. And this is a W teacher, man. They need to give him a raise.
TikTok that is currently resurfacing, and it shows a man chopping up lunch meat with an on-screen caption that says, "Me if I see her talking with other dudes." So far, as of me filming this right now, no arrests have been made. Celeste's family have created a GoFundMe that says that Celeste was a beloved daughter, sister, cousin, and friend. And it says that her family is absolutely heartbroken and devastated by this tragic loss. A memorial has also since been held in her honor. But obviously, law enforcement has been very tight-lipped about this case. In my unprofessional opinion, it feels like that's because an arrest is probably coming soon and they just want to protect the integrity of the case. Maybe because of Celeste's age, maybe because David isn't cooperating like his spokesperson made it sound like he was. Who knows? What do you think? All I know right now, it is a lot of coinky-dinks in this case, and the fact that his car was impounded and found with her in it, devastating. Her poor family. Y'all let me know.
Yeah, man, let us know what y'all think in the comment section down below. We're gonna be trying to drop every like a true crime series every Saturday or Sunday or so, pretty much just on the weekend, featuring my wife Lex here. So yeah, y'all gonna see more of her. Y'all gonna see some more Christina Randall, because she does the best when it comes to these true crimes investigations. So shout out Christina. And we'll, like I said, leave a like, comment down below what y'all think, sub so we can hit our 1K goal, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace out.